Well, since since we got the time here, definitely want to do like my first 25 level review, clip it up later, post it up. Um, so the first thing I will say, I'm having an absolute blast with the game. Actually, I found this game through another YouTuber. I was just watching a review of his. It was a little bit older, which seems to be most of the reviews are. Saying of all the different systems that are in the game, which what really grabbed my attention to begin with, because for me, an MMO when you have all these intricate systems and they're done correctly, I mean, you can just sink so much time into it, doing all different kinds of things in the game. So that's what initially got my attention. You know, went on Steam, saw there's mixed reviews, but a lot of the reviews are older, and another game just recently had its 1.0 update, and I saw it was $10. I heard it was originally made by one guy, and it's like now 10 people or something like that. And I was like, gosh, I mean, why not give it a shot? Because I was a big, I had hopes for Ashes of Creation. Obviously, that game didn't work out. So I booted this up yesterday, and I've pretty much been playing almost nonstop, I want to say. When you first come in, you have it going through a very basic tutorial, but that tutorial kind of continues as you're playing the game. Even at this level, I'm about to hit 25. I'm still, learning the different systems of the game. And right here it gives you a really nice overview of all different systems that really are in the game: woodcutting, mining, harvesting, fishing, hunting. And as you can see, I mean, I've barely even touched this stuff yet. Woodcrafting, smelting, leatherworking, thread viewer, essence refining, gem cutting, cooking, alchemy, blacksmith, tailor, carpenter, engineer, jewel crafting. I mean, all kinds of, you got farming and caravanning. And I saw people having their own ships. So you got treasure hunting, more transporting, and stuff like that. And so how I ended up in the situation I'm in now is I was doing like the caravanning tutorial and ended up doing a caravan that I had no idea what I was doing. And I just went on this whole adventure from started here, ended up all the way out here. Had to fight because you have fog of war type stuff, so you can't really see where you're going. So I had to get there by chance, and just the scale of this map is it's so fascinating to see something this big. This is taking me an hour to go from here to here, and that's just a little piece of the entirety of the map, alongside being able to be in the ocean. I would assume you'd be able to go to these islands over here as well. The combat is good. There's all different kinds of weapons. I tried them all. Let's see if I can remember them all on the top of my head. So I have the life staff, or I don't have the life staff. There is a life staff. I'm using the arcane staff. I've been really enjoying the magic. There's dual daggers, hammers, longsword, sword and shield. I believe there's a spear and bow. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So a dual crossbow as well. I got the hammer. Dual axes as well, and two-handed swords. And so as you go through all these are all your abilities that you can have with each weapon class. So I've been focusing on the arcane staff, and yeah, combat's been feeling really great. I mean, look. So this right here, these are player-made homes. So I haven't even gotten to this yet. But if we can pull this up, so right here, there's areas where you can own your own land. I'm not sure what you can do on your own land yet, but I would assume that obviously you're building your own house. Maybe your own farm. Because right now I only have designated spots to farm, but I also have my own house in a town where I've been able to set up a little blacksmith area, being able to tailor, make potions, all that kind of stuff, and resource gathering is exactly what you would expect. Decent detail into it. You know, when you're cutting a tree, it actually looks like you're cutting down a tree. Or when you're mining stone, you know, you're not just mining a piece and it just stays there. It's actually breaking down as you're hitting it. So it's just little things that kind of keep you engaged, in my opinion. But you know, I think it's been a long time since I found a MMO that I've been wanting to sink my teeth into, because there's always something's wrong with it, right? It's you start playing like, yeah, this is cool, but I really don't like this. And so far, with, you know, about to hit level 25, I'm absolutely enjoying every single system and how the gameplay is. The only thing that I've had an issue with is just the performance inside the cities. I guess right now I'm only hitting 33 frames, but I have everything pumped up. I'm on a 5070 Ti, but I literally have everything pumped up, you know. So obviously I could knock that down and do better. But other than that, I don't see what all the complaints were before. Because right before I bought the game, I was like, oh, I want to try it out because like there's some negative reviews on there. It's this, and that. Oh, the moderators are horrible, or this, and that. I haven't seen anything like that around. If anything, people have been helpful. When I have been able to talk to people, you can't talk into the global chat until you hit level 25, but you do have access to this public chat, which I've been able to use a few times just to get some simple answers from people that are directly around you. You know, if you go into it not expecting, you know, some AAA hundreds of millions of dollars funded game, you can really see and enjoy what this game is. Is it the prettiest game? No, but it looks great. I think it looks great. It's not on a level of like New World or something, right? But the game still does look good. I haven't had any real jank at all. I haven't had any glitches. I haven't had any crashes. I love this little auto travel system. So as you're caravanning, or if you're just on your mount, you know, you can set your destination and hit auto travel, as you see on the bottom right. It's the estimated time of travel, your distance. You know, it's so, you know, it took me 50 minutes to get from one direction to the other. So if I did have to go do something, make a phone call or whatever the hell it is, I could, you know, I could go do that. And so little things like that go a long way. That for me, it kind of, okay, you respect my time enough to know that, okay, I don't want to be in complete control of this caravan for 50 minutes. So yes, I think that this is a great game, and I just pulled up the player account. Let's bring it back up. It's steadily coming up. I was actually pretty impressed to see this, because I think it's easy to take a chance on it because it's $10, and then once you start playing, you're like, you know what, this is actually a pretty good game, and even like with fishing, there's a little mini game instead of just you know, hitting a button, that's it, you get the fish. Sure, you hit a button, but then there's a small mini game on top of that. Or even when I just sold stuff through the caravan, yes, I could sell, but there's like a small mini game that I can do where I could add a bonus if I win the mini game. So there's just little stuff like that. It's like, okay, you know, that's pretty cool, and that keeps me engaged, and I want to continue to do it. So yeah, no matter what your playstyle is, you definitely can find enjoyment in this game. So if anybody ends up watching this and you're thinking about getting the game, I would highly recommend getting the game and trying it out, because I think the player numbers are just going to continue to grow and grow. I haven't really messed around with the PvP yet, so I can't really say too much on that. But maybe I'll do like a 25 to 50 review, and by then I've done some PvP to talk more about that. But initial thoughts is having a great time. I want to keep playing, and I can't ask for more. Yeah, all the negativity are pre-launch. Yeah, you know, I think part of it too is because so what I've gathered is that wow, see how good the game, like now I'm at, if I got 85 frames, and it looks even better when everything's nice and smooth. Golly. Well, it seems like pre-launch stuff, right? It was there for a while. It seemed maybe like a year or two, something like that, right? And I think people, for whatever reason, they can't figure out what pre-launch really means, or what's the word I'm looking for? Early access, right? Obviously, the game's not done, and people expect a game like that to be in finished form. Like, oh no, well this sucks. Well, it's not supposed to be the best game in the world. You're supposed to be helping the developers steer the game in the way the community and the developers kind of want together to make the game, when it does launch, the best that it possibly can be. So, but like I said, because it's $10, and when people look at the player accounts and shit like that keep going up, more and more people are gonna give this a try, 100%. Especially with Ashes of Creation fucking up. There's not really any other MMO that's coming out. The only thing that's like it, even though it's single player, is Crimson Desert, right, which comes out in a few weeks. But that's a single player experience. So, I mean, right now, for the value, I mean, I could see myself playing this for many hours, and for $10, shit, you can't beat it. And they're committed to continue to improve and add. I mean, come on.